Week right now, the virus here in Australia. We are. Good morning. Good morning. I love this. You once said you would sell a testicle to be in this franchise. Wow, that's a big call. Why?
Well, it's just kind of a dramatic expression to get my point across.
You loved it so much. Being in Mission Impossible, what was the attraction of Bourne?
What's not to be attracted to? I mean, it was a great. I was a fan of the 3 prior movies and big fan of the franchise. So I couldn't wait to do it.
Did you feel any added pressure given that they had been so successful? Matt Damon, of course, did that add to it, or did you just take it in isolation for what it was?
Well, you don't really have control if something's successful or not. I can do your job the best you can every day, right? And hope for the best.
Compare working on the two, a Bourne movie and Mission Impossible. You played next to Tom Cruise in the last one. 2 action movies. Is there a big difference for you?
Yeah, a huge difference. Yeah, perspective is much smaller for the most part on the Bourne movies. It takes to kind of a character's perspective, and Mission is a much more spectacle and more popcornish movie. This is a bit more cerebral and intimate and it's different. They're both good in their own right, but just different.
Yeah. I think it's a reflection on me because the first 15 minutes of Bourne, I was thinking, what the hell's going on here? Yeah. And then it suddenly clicked.
Yeah.
The stunts are amazing. They look pretty scary, I've got to admit, to the untrained eye. When you did Mission Impossible, I understand Tom Cruise gave you some advice on stunts and staying safe. Is that correct?
Yeah. It's really important to just not get injured. Just don't get hurt. So everything that we did and trained for was really just to prevent injuries.
So training's the key?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't training to lift weights and get a 6-pack and muscles or anything. It was really just training to be flexible, fast, and agile.
How do you set a line though between a stunt where you say, "Oh yeah, I'll give it a go," and the director says, "Do it," and one where you say, "Make your dream," and I'm not doing that, and get a stunt bloke in? Do you have a line?
I don't know what it is yet, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm sure that. There's many things I wouldn't do, but...
you haven't come across it yet?
Yeah, well, I'm not like an adrenaline junkie by any means. I mean, I'll do it if it's appropriate for the movie, and if I can do it, I'll do it.
Yep.
Tell us a little about you. We're reading... My mate here's a finance junkie, so he was quite impressed to hear that you buy houses, renovate them, turn them around pretty quick, make a neat profit. You've done that quite a few times. Yeah. That's obviously a bit of a passion, away from... cameras? Absolutely.
To me, architecture is another art form. It's a tangible sort of art form that I'm not, don't have a whole lot in my life. It's a lovely thing. It's nice to provide a lifestyle for somebody too. It's also a really gratifying feeling.
Yeah.
What? So you do all the design and everything yourself?
Yeah, everything from architectural design down to the piping on the couch to everything. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gee, that's a lot of detail. US property market looks as though it's showing signs of turning around after being sort of smashed for 3 or 4 years.
I don't really kind of pay attention to that. We're kind of isolated to where we're at in Los Angeles and sort of the price point that people buy. It's not they don't require loans to buy the structure that we do, so it's kind of like an isolated market.
Right, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Well, look, it's a cool movie. Kenny even appears, of course, who's known as Shane Jacobson.
Right, yeah, I'm going to see him later. Yeah, I'm going to see him later today.
Brilliant.
Did you know about his original movie
that
shot him to stardom about the Portaloo?
No, but he definitely showed up Oompa Loompa Orange. And I'm like, who's this guy with this terrible tan? It's awesome. But it was really funny. Really funny.
Well, I hope it's on the plane for you when you head home. It's a good giggle, and you love it. Very different from the Bourne films.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
really appreciate your time, stopping by nice and early.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Good on you. Enjoy your stay. As we said, new Bourne. Tuesday next week. If you love Bourne, you're going to love this one.
You're watching Sunrise. News is next. We're coming to you live from breakfast.
When the Olympics are on, the news doesn't